The Balance returned for a new season of meaningful conversation. Taking a close look at the development arena. First angle of introducing 3 new segments. Join the first segment, Chat On. And whenever the chat is on, please grab the opportunity. Join our second segment, Breaking the Glass. Finding out great people that have achieved great things. And we will find out how they break the glass. Of course, our final segment, Walk the Talk. Let's put the talk to actions. That's what it means. Where we will find out so many special things that have been put on social medias, that have been put into talks, but we will find out exactly where the works face. Walk the talk. The Balance Show is back again with exciting interface only on GRTS TV. Good evening, viewers, wherever you are. Once again, welcome to this wonderful program, The Balance. Of course, today marks the International Women's Day. And then it is also important for us to go around to see the work women are doing in our country. Now, let me tell you this. Women in our countries are heroes. It has been said by past presidents. It has been said by past great people. But we will show you the facts why they are the heroes of this country. So today we are here at the Serekunda market, right here in the Gambia, where women are harnessing what we call development in this country. Women are working towards the development of their children. Women are working towards the development of this country, Gambia. And today we'll go around to show you some of the things women are doing. Of course, mbadi mandikol kal tentu kal jay comme nga fale ñame rek ñim programme ka fay di balance bari wala musol la jural lungo wala International Women's Day di aketa ko di me alon ko akuma ta bake bari tol man dang official to damate findita bandala bi Serekunda makero ka jibe musol be menke kan ke la family sambanyato musol be menke kan ka banko sambanyato doko membe kere me alon ko musol ba ke kan lungo lunka mexone ila dimbayal baluta ya mexone banko tato nyato wo kuma ta bake oto bim fele Serekunda market fem friend be je musol be men na jang be musu jamal la tala me alon ko ye story jamal la soto different stories ngay jibe ila jar to an kool me alon ko aketa ka tande ko musol Gambia musol mu jambarol le jere ngeen jëf mbokki ñu ñoo nekk di seetaan léegi nii di leen dalal si programme bi di Balance tey na lu ñoo gën a xool mooy jigéen yi ndax jigéen yi Gambian jàmbaar lañ gis nañ ne lu ñoo def pour make sure ne Gambia dem na kanam waaye na ñun na tey emuñu foofu emuñu si office yi rek dañ génn si office bi dem xool jigéen yi lu ñoo def pour dimbali seen njaboot dimbali réew mi loolu lu am solo la ñu ne tey ji comme ni ñu ko doon waxee rek mooy ne International Women's Day comme su nekkee International Women's Day foog ñu xool bés bi xool jigéen yi si lu ñoo yëngu yoo xam ne tey ji daf dee jàppale seen njaboot jàppale dëkk bi jàppale askan bi mu nekk lu am solo kon na man la seen président Baba Cissé te maa ngi fi ak Alassane Dramé lu may def rek mooy ma bàyyi Alassane rek mu gën a wax leen tey ji lan moo ñu fi ici Alassane.
Thank you so very much, Baba Cissé. As you've rightly mentioned today, we are at the Serekunda market and we are here to look at the works and the efforts being done by the women of the Gambia. We know that the women of the Gambia have done tremendously well when it comes to the economical aspect of development in the Gambia educationally, because don't just see them as women who are seated here to sell some of their products, but they are doing it for so many reasons. We have seen that the women who are here have been sponsoring their kids in school up to university levels. Don't be surprised if any of them stand here and said, I have sponsored my kid up to the level of graduation. So that is something that we should take lightly. And if women are the majority of the Gambian population, I believe they should also be given the priority in the Gambia. So that is why we want to come out as the Balance crew to see what the women have to offer as their own opinion when it comes to development, especially development towards the empowerment of women in the Gambia. So today we are here, we'll be interviewing some of the women here. Although we cannot go through all, we know that they all have a story to share with the public, but we'll be going through a few of them to share their own story with you, the wonderful viewers. So stay with us.
Yo, mbama mbe tendula ke jay ke dala nyim programme ti balance ba on ko musol la jural lungo mu lungo ti me alan ko kumata bage ñin lungo ite muna sotay be men fala
alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ngala tendo nakila jay ngawulu la fulo tendo ngatol fana tendo musol la jural lungo bi ning tara fo ale mbalundi bi fana nsi futa tama ngala tendo bake akatambul kontana ko to bake ngal fana tendo al mantu je al nyaben kan ala kilo benkan wala adna na rajam bi kanyin kan na kolni kenyala ngala tan to kola
a baraka bake ninko musol la juralungo ni ajen tol na rajam bi because ngajela ko musol jang ibe ku jamal la keka na man marché wala kuto be wafirol keka kela mol makoy nganete fon ya bawo janite be marché stade la ku jamal la keta nun koma laftela ila on story comme la story pour ya fanya
alhamdulillah wo betata baka pour ñen ka jelan kontanta kadu konte alhamdulillah mo mem mallon jang Gambia jaman siya barna story jam fatale kadu kontar tanu ibotan marsawto nka wafiro ko je janni mina jang bar jan sa ente nga sanjit mu an soro janne fo sanji mu wonde fe barna wafilo foro ibotan marsawto nga folo nga kembo wafilente nga lo wafi nga safuno wafi nga lemuno wafi fenjama nga wafi labanta mana la tulise wafo kabri nga tulise wafo bula la labanta yin femesa wafo la bara atara no nyim femesa wafo kabri ndinding mbemba mano bajamba ma ngatara wala yo kabri na rafutu ibotan na tara yin fendol wafi kan lo kembo safuno na femesa jamala wafi alhamdulillah wobe pour dimba sambanya kenya kanen dimba be bulu ibulo me ko be ni ko be fansi ala ko dolti iman do ko ke fo ko be lo la mol no ma wato den so ngeten seten aka kole ala pour yel dimba samba adun dimba am fennati me alonko ni be bul kabiri domande e nyaka tar lori te wulula la kam wulula me alonko dimba kilim fula sababe bul nani alhamdulillah wol be kata ke baraka ibe do yar nyame ka korosiro ko nyama mbama kantol balundi nyaadile ana kantol samba nyaadile wulula ko mata baka sako wulula muso ibe dingol samba la nyame isa atray yalon adu isa atray ka sila kendote isa atray sika kutu ko me alonko ni mol yaaje sinin somo atakele malukoti
ngajela musol jamal beje ni nata safaro to wala business so safaro to ika kodo men soto ibuka safe barakata family la kan muno sabu because ngajela ko musol fana lafta moto sot la le lafta korra sot la le bari imo jibe ye dinningol la karola jibe ka dinningol la school ojo ite la karota ila kodo ni ika profito men soto ka be dunu
alhamdulillah nte den nakodo ni nga soto na soto ba dimba be mte bul alhamdulillah nte dimba tan bar na soto be kata na dimba la balula kam ni nga men soto nganna luwaso jo ba mbel waso nganna luwaso jo ngandi won la karamojo otumo be karamala nsira karamojo nsi lonke dila nsi safuno sang nsi feto fata nye dañine alal de maro kam pour nyin kama e kana dal danro le kana dal mon la fangala ha ngandi wol balu den tarol adu ngaji ko kon tañom musu jama be je ni muso mo kemeti tan konon ton lulo be fangle kele dimbal balundi alal de maro ka bawo cewlo ala en ni kara fanyuma bari musol la fana la mata mato wato do be je asodo soto kataria dina cewolti ba nin cew be kar fa do kola jannin karobe faale ba jola na kata na paso ke akay bongo jo aka kole yale yo bar nim musol nin cew ba fefe kan muso ba fefe kan ngambulo du nyokoton kanyon samba tumando alal de maroka dimbata batala ite nyani la adun ku kilim fana bakatu foman solno na ba kole yar nal wakil tale nyomuta nin ala sima yanati kol kana sone yale tumando men yal tora wala dimbati kal da hande
lafte nyini ngala men wala mu bawo albe wafiro jang batam wol be jam me alon ko alka face munam wo batam wol
ndolla jande wato do be jen ka bata ku jamale face jam men kata na baga sol kenyata kadi yalon to lay baga sol jama sa entembe tambo men den nyin karotolu supamelu kan salatolu wol jama be ka be jang Senegal le kata en guwana lun kebe bonde Senegal le bar nga bata ku bala so gen kumbota lam batata man kuje men so kumbo men sa nyafita kadu ko muna na men sa nyafita maje ndolla jang yalon tol be Gambia jane dala solo kado maja nay baga solo ka bonni da men Senegal lem Senegal du ni bitaje baga sino ni dal ene se fala kata ni dala so be bulbi dala sikemena dala sta woro anin killing wolam se fa wuli killing sani te baga so sawula ya dala sikemena dala sta woro anin killing ya falin se fa wuli killing na e baga so sanna se fa men na bida fo boto killing bida wuli fula wuli saba wuli nani ya muri ya pass ya duwani ina futa jang adimin tan tolle sa en tambe tambom to wo muso bembe Gambia jam bana fen ni musolem abebe kumbo kan sefa la kolla sa en tambe be tulo mento sefa kola tambul kola ya nyala nta tuno le je na balole babala ni te baga so san sefa la yene ya wa fi dala sola ni ya fi mbete mbo mbete me ya fo me mafo abebe kumbo la ndamal fon ko be silale nga fendi nga kandi dunia la fo sim makoy bando la balwo sa en tambe tambo ndo abeden ni sefa la ba ñin karotolu subamelu kani salatolu ñin green pepelu abe ka banan Senegal sani meta mawna nin Senegal sefa da be jawyare adun dalala la so ka dan jan dala so bukata no Senegal abe dimindi ndu mobe mbele be kumbo mbele be
andu mo abe diminna mol kan ne ba mol fana men ba sankan
nin dol yanati ndol fana ya falim men nganna dala kan men fana batalan ko ngadi wala fana fen so je ni ata ni awa finya be nyatoma ata sanna sante yajele bebe loro jama be yaje tinyata mitawul fayle yaje men tawul fen farande abe ka bonon Senegal fende fo da jawya ni nata ni ma wanter ay tinya ni ya wanter ye boy abe dimindi banko kanade ala yalo santem be tambom don tol Gambia musol dal na kole ya dasia batal mammen kala on ka don to labalul ala de maro kam manolem anun tol Gambia non na balu bebe wol bawo manolem jama be je Gambia jang men kata fatili fula manki no do mano do man feya mbela balu be manol kan tolu fuarol yo sa ni mano dabe koleyare diwlino dabe koleyare jabo dabe koleyare fengo bele dabe koleyare Gambia banko kanjam wota ngi silan ko bati nyo men fa on ka san ka lakino kan ka tabin na dimbaye kyalo mur saba dala sikeme na koleyata na da diata mur saba dala stallul sa nin to landa wolo mu dala sikeme diwlino poto dala stannilul mano poto dala sitang ni tamari ka poti tan santilo o mu dala sikeme sa ni dala ndawlo mu kemen talut yamani potan sa ndundi ma potan ko la o fango komen ka man dal ron baratam fal sani tan yamani potan sa kemen talulu yenye sa mo san dal stalulu tulo baba min to tulo poto tan nilu ko le abe nyamen a warata bakele bar ko le amen warata baba bake abebe dikirin to musol le ko kan dol musol nindi wol kumbota ndolle ka kalamta nindi wol sasata ndolle ka kalamta ni dara jaral bundala fannala boro man soto ni di wa sasa de dala loptan han prestamon me badi lala iba safale kay tol bal ya fo ta sam pharmacie san to la soto bebe ni marsawol to jang ni nga men soto jang nganati nganna dimba jarala nin kenyol tara do ko la walla do ko dibu kasi ni men nati o man dawlo si sambe tambo mo duniya ko le antol ko le ata janna sako Gambia jang mbatata lan torata Gambia musol torata me ya fo men ma fo abele be torata
sa lafta ñinin kala kumo laba menna wala mu ba ngajela musol la jurala ndol balance ngajela ko musol sango sang itol la ka fosta e ka fala Gambia musol itolum number 1 bari muna tutaje me alon ko musol man fotaje hani say pour ka o silo ñing soro ba ka fala di gap me alon ko wala mu musol nin la ñaato tate ba muna tutaje
ak musol ndol nin na ñaato tate ma ko jamal tutaje ba ndol man na ñanto soro banko musolu man na nyanto soro banko kan Gambia musolu na nyanto nin keme mutan kono to ngor soro o tan se mo bebe nyamo ko man fen soro kar munan nan ko man fen soro na do ku bunda mendi abeta do ko kenal office ko wara muso nin keme mo wonna be do ko office ko tan se o bebe marsa wol to don adun tan se o bebe business la le men man ka marsa do business o si fasi aba yo sa nin to la business o mayur waje je man nyata da je foko mata wara na nyanto da satale masoto na yanto da samata atake no lako do karanta jita amman do ku bala so so no office ko no barabe business wala business o karo kamen dunduno mansara ranke so ko karfa do kula buka dunduno mansara ranke so yo bal sambe tembo men to ten ndo lako belebe nasirin munan na kol nasindi Gambia musolu na kumbo bunda warta nin ko mbobe farja be siala ndol Gambia musolu ndol ka kono man ndol ka wulu ndol ka ndingol susundi ndol ka bol ko kasumna luku ndol ka ko beke bar ndol la fana kana bata dimbaye ndol bata tan dingol e Gambia musolu bata tan dingol e meya fo memma fo men natan niyo ko ya men ben kumbonde ka nyaaji ka kumbo fa ka bulan tulolu kono fa ka bulan nungol kono nyaaji be soronta la Gambia banko kanja mbe kumbo la dunia ye no kumbo da isi nyafita muna na kumbo dati ndol musolu ndol la kawulu ninke wala kawulu bar ndol la kawulu di mota ndol yenna susolu muta ngandi wolu sambatu babudu muta nganna susolu muta ngandi wolu nga kobe ke muta nganna kordal wafi nganna ni sol wafi nganna sanol wafi nganna darfanu kunol wafi dole yetal telela dole julota bank hani bimbajo kam maba
abaraka bake musimeta mane mbetendula ke jay elo kuma nyimal bawa musol la jural nga fonge bulay la nyantol fo comme ko fonga nyantol dira wata fonge bulay la nyantol fo nyinam balance di femfere ni mealon ko adasata ando anyanta fota la fonga fotandi wata wala kumata me menkela rek be modo fana jibel bawo mol la story mankelin sikeno dol fana story do la suto mealon ko akumata ba lafta la nga hakilo bula nyi musol mel bejang bawo muso membe jang abe kula ke ka mealon ko abala dimbayal samba ka nyato womu ka fole wala mu banko la nyato ta wala mu banko la nyato ta di woto mbe musu meta mane mbata tentula ka jay ka foko al nga musol makoy fem fere ni mealon ko ila problème wonti al nga makoy bawo ibe lori nyim banko e ibe banko samba ka nyato ala baraka
waa jërëjëf seetaankat yi tey ñu ngi fi amee sista bu baax wala suma anti na nga def
jaama rek
tey ñëw nañ fii pour ñu waxtaan ak yéen dañ bëgg a xam yow sa story yow naka nga ñëwee si Serekunda market bi
jagala nuyu naa leen di leen gërëm di leen santa maa ngi tudd Njéeme Jaañ nu ma ñëwee si marché Serekunda bi man dama juddu fekk suma yaay lii la moo liggéey suma pa dafa teel a gaañu ñu nekkoon di dem school ñu xool suma yaay dafa bari njaboot te amul doole amul ndimbal man ma foofu ma bàyyi school ak suma beneen mag bu góor bi ñu nekk di jàppale suñu yaay nag lii la doon liggéey dañ juddu fekk muy liggéey lii ñu di ko jàppale ñi nga xam ne la ñoo si mën a dem school parce que du mën a fayal ñëpp moom kenn la ñu si mën a dem school suñ demee mu lakk jën mu jox ñu ñëw jaay marché Serekunda man bu maa duggoon marché Serekunda boobu maa ngi nekk xale bu ndaw daf ma doon boole ak ay nit su ma boolee ak ay nit bu ma ñëwee ñu teg ma si seen kanami taabul yi may jaay di foraatu ma di ko jàppale ba tey yàlla def jaama njaboot bi yëpp maaga nañ lim si bëggoon am na ko si ñeneen tukki nañ ñeneen maa ko doon dimbale nag dëgg-dëgg dafa tukki woon waaye after mu ñëw feebar moom dafa mujjee gaañu ay taxul ma bàyyi njaay bi ma continuer di jaay di ko dimbale ba léegi ma ne ko moom mu noppale ko ngir soona na si njaboot lu ñu am ñu jàppalante ak moom si tànk yooyu lay dox nii nag ba léegi waaw.
loolu neex naa dégg ak tamit ndax sa jaay mi tamit because gis nañ ne ñu bari dañ dee use seen jaay mi comme di support seen famille bi di support seen njaboot ndax yow tamit si loolu nga dee jaar.
bu baax parce que man dama ñaan yàlla su ma yàlla naree may loo xam ne la du ma ko lekk ak suma njaboot ak suma famille daal aleel boobu wala loolu naa ko dégg rek waaye bu mu egsi si man si li may liggéey nii fii laa toppatoo suma ndey suma doom yi maa ngi leen a fayal ñuy dem school yàlla dafa def ñaari doom la ma dénk yu góor maa ngi leen a fayal ñuy dem school fii lay dimbalee suma yaay di si dimbalee suma rakka yi fa nekk ak suma jabari broda yi waaw.
si wàllum jaay mi gis nañ ne léegoo-léegi da ngeen di jànkuwante ak ay tolof-tolof yan tolof-tolof nga day jànkuwante.
bu baax sax parce que business bi bu njëkk ak léegi nekkul benn bu njëkk mun ngaa jëndee jën bi lu yomba nga mun koo jaay am si dara ay fu mu toll nii business bi dafa métti li ngay jëndee dafa seer wala benn basket jën depuis suba yaa ngi ko saam ba léegi ngay xool jën bi mu di la xool te lii mun nga koo jaay ñaari fan ñetti fan te fii nga war a génnee dépasse fii nga war a def leneen loñ ci xale yi ak leneen ak leneen dafa métti torop dafa métti.
si wàllum dooleel jigéen yi. yow yan jéego nga foog ne nit ñi war nañ koo jël pour dooleel leen yan jigéen
ñun jigéen ñi daal nguur gi suñu dimbalee dina baax torop parce que ñun fi ñoo jëlee jën bi léegi comme ñi nga xam ne la ñoo jógee comme Sénégal ñëw fii di def laaga-laaga si tefes bi fu bu njëkk danga daan dem gaal bi teer borom gaal bi si boppam mu jaay la mu yomboon lool waaye fa mu toll ni benn jën bi balaa nga ko jot dafa jaar si loxo yu bari si loxo yu moo jaar yëpp ku nekk dafa bëgg nga am dara si jën bi loolu moo tax fu mu toll nii pour nit liggéey fi dara nga am fa dara wala nga gis si sa bopp dafa métti parce que si nit anam bi nga ko dee amee moo métti loolu moom nguur gi suñu si jàppalee dina baax torop waaw.
jërëjëf.
Once again, welcome to this wonderful day, the International Women's Day. Women are very, very important in our society, and they have been doing great when it comes to national development. Here, I am at the Ministry of Gender, Children's and Social Welfare. We have the Director of Children Affairs. She's a woman. She has been doing great when it comes to national development. Welcome.
Thank you so much, GRTS, for paying a surprise visit to my office. I am glad that you are around. International Women's Day is a very, very important day because it's the day we remember the significant contribution of women towards national development. We discuss and recognize their participation, and again, we also anchor and look at some of the gaps that exist that we need to fill to ensure that the gender gaps are closed. So if you look at the contribution of women, not only International Women's Day, we recognize that, but every day is Women's Day. But that is a day that is recognized internationally and dedicated for women. So I am glad to receive you.
All right. I just want to ask you, you've talked about the gap. In the past, so many people have spoke about the Gambian women contribution towards national development, and it has been immensely been counted several times. Now we are heading to another year, a different year with COVID-19. What do you think, or the gaps that is left for women to fill when it comes to national development?
Thank you so much. I think the political participation of women, there is a gap because if you are talking about the people at the National Assembly, and that is where decisions are made, we are talking about just having 6 women at the National Assembly. I think we need to adjust in those areas. When you come to also like higher position in the government civil service structures, you will find out that not many women are filling those positions. And there are a lot of challenges that exist in terms of women's leadership. And it's the theme for this year. Looking at the theme for this year, we're talking about women leadership. And there are a lot of challenges. This includes gender stereotypes in our society. Still, we need to do a lot on advocacy to ensure that people understand the importance of women's participation and their contribution to national development. You are again also looking at why are women not performing very well in the leadership position. One of it is there are a lot of constraints, there are triple role framework, because women, they contribute on the side of reproduction, they look after the family. You look at their productive roles. You also look at their community participation. This is also making a lot of women to be behind. So all those things, what can we do? We need to come up with a lot of labor-saving devices for women, especially those in the rural area, so that this can give them more time to contribute their quota to national development. So if you talk about women's leadership again, women themselves, we should be able to empower each other. We should be able to give mentorship opportunities to each other. Those in leadership, we should be able to encourage them so that they keep going, so that people see that there is more to just being a woman and being behind doors. You're not contributing to national development. Educational gaps, sometimes we don't have the same opportunities as men to go that far, to have PhD degree, so that we can contribute our quota to national development. So on the side of government, we should work very hard and give lot of initiatives, lot of opportunity to women so that they can kick off and contribute their quota to national development when it comes to giving scholarship opportunities for the women. Because if you look at the laws exist, there are a lot of frameworks in this country that empower and encourage the participation of women in national development. One of it is the Constitution of the Gambia. Is encouraging participation of women in national development. Even our local structures at the grassroots, they are all anchored the Local Government Act when it comes to formation of these village development committees. All those structures are there encouraging women's participation in national development. You have international conventions, you have CEDAW, Convention Against All Form of Discrimination Against Women, the Solemn Declaration. All these laws encourage women's participation in national development. So the laws are there. Let's mentor each other. We give each other the courage so that we can close the gender gaps that exist. And this day is not only looking at us as the educated one. I will always encourage those women, especially at the rural areas. Sometimes people think because of social amenities are not available at all corners, or poverty is also a major setback. But then I will encourage every person. It's not poverty. I believe that education is a pillar that can encourage every person to take off. So with that, let the girls be so dedicated, especially those coming from rural areas, to the cause of their education. Because I came from there, I know I fought so hard to be where I am. They could do the same thing to contribute their quota to national development.
All right. Thank you very much. I just want to ask you one final question. We went to the market, and women that involved in business, buying and selling, and they have said so many things that hinders their advancement or development. And one of the reasons is that today most of the products that they are buying, especially vegetables, they're buying them from Senegal, and the safer rate is higher than when it comes to the Dalasi. And that has been giving them tough time. It said it has been unheaded, and it will be unheaded, and it will even be a headache to the final consumers, which are the people in the Gambia. Now, women have showcased some of these issues, some of these problems. What do you think when it comes to the other side? Because not only gender, but the other side, supporting women in terms of business and entrepreneurs.
Okay, that is very vital, because when we talk about women's contribution to national development, not only in the formal sector, we look at the informal sector as well, especially women engaged in the business industry. That is very vital. I think as Gambians, we should be initiative to our own cause so that we engage ourselves into agriculture productivity, not relying on other countries to say that is where we will be taking our products from. Sometimes these inflations arise, and there sometimes you are not in control of that, and then this will also dictate the market price. And then we recognize their contribution very well. That's why at the level of the ministry here, you have the WEF fund to give microfinance loan to women so that they can empower themselves, engage themselves in income-generating activities to ensure that they can strengthen their families, to protect them from domestic violence. Because all those things, sometimes it's because of poverty, some of these things happen at the level of the family. So that's why we are looking at those women, we didn't forget them, and we recognize their contribution in national development.
Finally, what do you have for the women? Not only in the Gambia, but around the world.
Okay, for the women of the world, I am just telling everyone to be dedicated, to be determined. It's not easy. Leadership has its own challenges, but we should be able to take ownership. We should be able to show the world that we are capable, we are determined to our own cause. If we are able to get that confidence, let nothing be a setback. We can deliver. I believe if we have opportunities around us, we can be able to make a difference. So the sky is even the beginning for women folk in Gambia. Let us just be determined to our cause. With courage and determination, we can achieve a lot together. Thank you.
I will quote from what the director said. Very important. With determination, we can go forward. With determination, we will break the gap. I mean the women. Thank you so much. And once again, until we meet again, my name is Baba Sise. This is The Balance Show. The Balance returned for a new season of meaningful conversation, taking a close look at the development arena. Fresh angle of introducing 3 new segments. Join the fourth segment, Chat On. And whenever the chat is on, please grab the opportunity. Join our second segment, Breaking the Glass. Finding out great people that have achieved great things. And we will find out how they break the glass. Of course, our final segment, Walk the Talk. Let's put the talk to actions. That's what it means. Where we will find out so many special things that have been put on social medias, that have been put into talks, but we will find out exactly where the works face. Walk the talk. The Balance Show is back again with exciting interface only on GRTS TV.